Well, you know, Graham Rahal would love to win the Indy 500 this Sunday, but a bigger event comes a little later this year with the love of his life, drag racer Courtney Force. Eyewitness News sports reporter Rich Knight talks track and romance with two drivers who are racing into marriage.
He turns laps at over 200 miles an hour. She drag races at over 300 miles an hour.
Well, I think ultimately she's faster. But for 4 seconds in a straight
that
line.
was just a yes or no question.
I'm just saying, it's very different.
Together, Graham Rahal and Courtney Force race toward a marriage that ties the knot between two legendary motorsports families.
Growing up in a racing family, our dad's racing, our dad's being successful in racing, and kind of living in their shadow and, you know, kind of following in their footsteps. So it was kind of, you don't find a lot of people that can relate to something like that.
Courtney is the daughter of John Force, 16-time Funny Car Series champion and still going fast at 66 years old.
To marry an IndyCar driver, you're supposed to marry an NHRA drag racer. That's my one problem child, Courtney.
Graham is the son of Bobby Rahal, 3-time IndyCar Series champion and winner of the 1986 Indy 500.
I guess the real challenge will be what their kids are going to do. You're going to go IndyCar racing or drag racing? I'm sure John will be steering them towards drag racing, but seriously, I think it's cool.
Graham and Courtney both drive for their father's team, which keeps them far apart many weekends.
It was not ideal because especially not being on the same schedule, being in two different states, you know, totally across the country, it definitely put a challenge on it.
Time just flies by for us, you know, because quite frankly, you know, we get these seasons going, and once the seasons begin, it's terrible.
Courtney and Graham attend each other's races as much as possible. Courtney is here for the Grand Prix of Indianapolis, but she won't be here for the Indianapolis 500. She'll be racing that day in Topeka, Kansas.
It's so nerve-wracking to watch. I'm not used to being a spectator, but it's so exciting watching Graham in this car, and he's doing a great job. He can drive the heck out of that car.
I think it is cool that she's into, not necessarily that she races, that's fine to me, but she gets cars. And my passion bigger than racing is cars. I love cars.
The couple met on Twitter. They got engaged after a year of dating and get married when this racing season ends.
He has a big heart. That's kind of, I don't know, that was the biggest thing that I really fell in love with. And he could deal with my dad.
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
Both dads say marriage will not slow down their drivers.
I think it's kind of beneficial, frankly, that she's also a racer because she understands, you know, the pressures and all the things you have to go through and the commitment that it takes.
When that body comes down on that race car, that's her office. That's where she lives. And all that's kissing and smooching and lovemaking, all that shit goes away, okay? Because you know you're facing the monster.
My future wife is strapped behind a bomb, basically. And you're just waiting for the thing to explode, you know? And that's what worries, that's what I get nervous about. I've never seen it.
So dramatic.
Both love to race and fell in love with a racer. I'm Rich Knight, Channel 13 Eyewitness Sports.
And of course, you can see more of our interview about that kissing and smooching and all that stuff on our website at WTHR.com.
All that stuff.
All that stuff. We'll also post a slideshow of pictures for you to check out as well. The couple plans to get married in late November in California, but the exact details are being top secret.